Hello everybody. I think it's the 27th or the 28th today. That's a wonder of living out here. I don't know what date it is. I don't really care either. Unless I've got a hospital appointment. Okay, here we are. Now it's Monday, so I plan to fish till Thursday. Got everything I need. Using my original 4 rods I got last year. I'll just show you the gear. Excuse the wobble. No, that's me. Right, I've set the rods up. So these are my cheaper carp rods, but I like them still. My bait runners, 2 of each kind, because I've got 3 and 3. Stupid. But I quite like it. I quite like the black and the gold, or the black and the gold. Looks a bit more snazzy than just black. We're fishing the same lake, Chapman's as I call it. It's my bivvy, which I plan to sell. This is the tracker cover, and this is underneath is Chub Snooper bivvy, but I'm going to sell the cover. Kind of organising there today. My food piled up in the corner. Got to look after the tummy. Right, weather's changed. It's 15 degrees. Going to be about 7 or 8 tonight. It feels quite cold. I'm only in a t-shirt, as you can see. I've just for now put 4 rods out. There is bits of fizz down here, so I've put my fail-safe rod, sweet corn. This one here is right out there, more or less where my fingertip is. So that's literally a small running lead, which I get here. About, I don't know, 10 grams, something like that. It's perfect anyway. So that's fishing out there. Over here we've got half a Tutti Frutti dipped in my own mixture of honey, caramel dip and liquid glucose, topped up with artificial sweet corn. It's half a boilie with a piece of sweet corn on top. Next rod, that's tiger nut boilie, dipped in tiger nut syrup. That's over there, just in front of the rack, as I call it, the wood. And this one, the last rod, is fishing Tutti Frutti popper, and that's just over there. It's a mix of baits because I've caught on all of them, so I don't worry about what the fish are seeing, because I always feed a handful of different baits in. There's no fish on top, obviously, with it being cold. As I said, there is quite a bit of fizz down there, and if I don't pick anything up in the next hour, I'll be moving the rods all onto that area, because that's the dam area, so I'll be moving them around there. So yeah, pod looks a bit awkward on this bank, but yeah, I could move it all down there and then set them up that way or something, but I'll forget. I don't want them facing that way and then lines out. I've tied it as per usual. Don't want to see it all disappear in the water, do we? Yeah, it's looking rather snazzy at the moment. Bloody rubbish someone's dropped there. I'll pick it up in a sec. But yeah, it's still a warm wind, 15 degrees, can't complain. Got my mat ready and my thingy. I'm not even going to show you what happened to my landing net. Let's put it this way, it's not my normal one. I forgot the handle. My mum has a nice handle. Sorry, she has a large net, because she's rural, so she uses it for catching the chickens when she has to. So that's the chicken net over there. That's the chicken net. It's got a huge depth on it, so I'm not worried about slipping a carp into it. So if I catch a 50 I may have a problem. But yeah, it's not like I could have nipped home because my girlfriend always drops me off. So yeah, the trees are just starting to show green, all the cherry and everything's coming up in a bloom. It's still pretty cool for France for this time of year. Mind you, we've had snow in May. If you check my earlier videos, you'll see it. The bank's muddy and it's a kind of clay, so I'm trying not to get it in the bivvy. I've rolled back the ground sheet, so I'll leave my boots there. But yeah, I am looking forward to a couple of fish. I bought a book, brought my iPod, my friend lives just there, so if I get too bored I can reel in and go and watch telly. Terrible, isn't it? That's a hard life. I bought a box of beef burgers as well, so I'm going to have bacon cheeseburgers for my tea. I'll fry them up. Got some lovely Cantal. What I'm going to do in a minute is crumble up some quarter boilies and fire them out over the 4 rods. Sweet corn obviously on this one, sweet corn and hemp. I put a lot of hemp in this corner to get them used to it again this year. I did catch on a pineapple the other day, like I said, I lost it. So that was one of the biggies, I'm sure it was. I had it at the bloody net. And when I was trying to test my new rod, to see how strong it was, I bullied the carp a bit, so I broke the line. It serves me right as well. Giving the carp a hard time just to test my rod out. But he was a goodie and he did give me plenty of fight back, so yeah. But these are, like I say, my carbon rods, pure carbon. They're light as anything. And always so light, and you think to yourself, God, how can something so light, you know, battle big fish? But they manage it somehow. Yeah, it's not bad at all, is it? Of course, clocks have just gone forward. So it's an hour. It's 9 o'clock here before it gets dark. So yeah. And they normally start feeding 9, 10 o'clock-ish. Proper, getting their heads down feeding sort of thing. They normally feed 1 or 2 in the morning. And they also feed about anywhere between 7 AM and 10 AM. The rest of the day can be a bit blank, so I've got a book. I'll get my head down proper then, you know what I mean? So, just keep one ear open for crashes. I don't like to sleep when I'm fishing. I do like to keep an eye on everything, see what's happening. But sometimes if I catch a fish, I go for a walk, leave the water for about half an hour or an hour, and just let it not realise I'm here anymore. You know, fish soon realise if there's nobody on the bank, even if you're very quiet. I see that Koipu bailiff's not around today. Don't know where he is. Got a hole just over there. Plenty of birds singing in the trees and everything there. I'll just show you some of my bits, my gear. Alright, I don't normally do this, but hey ho. Right, this is my tackle box. It's not as well equipped as a lot of anglers, but I've got the necessities. You know, bait stomps, loads of swivels, grubs. I've got plenty of these at home, but I keep one just in case while I trade. On my hooks, I use a lot of Camasan and Drennan. I don't worry about. I've never had one straight as such, but who knows? Bit of fluorocarbon. Plenty of back runners, a little torch just for setting up, some micro braid. You can use it the same as using the old dental floss for tying on if you want a bit more camouflage. Little spots. I've got some covered braids and stuff, but I never use it. I just use normal braid. I heard something. Yeah, the old gear does look nice, doesn't it? Yeah. I was watching the old lads on the back of the landing net this morning. Yeah, it's always worth a laugh. But yeah, keep the binoculars. A bit of a wildlife enthusiast as well. But yeah, this is my rig wallet. Just don't keep too many times. But what I'm going to do, I normally run in deep, as I call them. Here, just show you one. This is on 20 pound armour braid. My long shank hooked box, I believe. Try and get this in focus, eh? That would help you guys get right. Can you see that? That's the swivel, and it runs up and down the D, which is a loop. And what I do is I tie the loop kind of long. When I push it up through the tie of the hook, link it with the point over, and then pull it down. So it makes a D, but the swivels on it make D. Can't up because that's the end of that loop, right there against the shank of the hook. And then I just tied to it, not just the same, and feed it through my swivel. And it's probably how many did this one. I saw on the video. You can just see the video better that, I think. That way. And I know he uses a swivel. Two swivels, one on the disc, one over the end of the hook. Well, this is a hook. Well, let's put it this way. I had that 30 plus on it. I had on the same rig, 30, and it was on probably 20 pound armour. Thinking about it, and it would have been double to my Fruity, that one, as I remember. But it just, I know it's only pence, but out here I've got no cash, so swivels, and so €5 is €5 so the euro. It's a rig that saves me one swivel, and it works. That's just the same as what the rig swivel him using, exactly. And I use that guy all the time here. So nearly, I use it green, black, brown, whatever, and green. But yeah, I don't tie these chartering with rigs. I just use this one. Or work the rig one as well. Got some older rigs give me, but I don't use. Look at that one with the bent bro tube. I don't use it. It's bloody tube. And I've cut up there. And yeah, so yeah. No, I'm just now. It's a gorgeous day, really. Waiting. Oh, it's got the sun ain't breaking. Yeah. Okay, the clouds are such a need trying to there, but I'm not too worried. Like I said, work here. I don't. Scan the bish or whatever. Yeah. So yeah, I'm quite happy to be out on the bank, really. Yeah. Out on the bank. Yeah. I'll this one in every minute. I'll stop getting if I take a few part a short bit of it. I'll see how it goes into. I'll see you all guys. Yeah. See you later.